Interesting. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video, we're headed to the world of Magic Legends. The good old developers from Cryptic Studios have dropped on us a 5-minute video breaking down difficulty and enhancements. And I was thinking, why not watch it together? As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. All right. Let's jump right into this. All right, let's see what Cryptic and Perfect World is up to with Magic Legends. Begin.
Greetings, Planeswalkers. I'm Adam Patani, design lead.
What's up, Adam?
Legends, here to talk about game difficulty, rewards, and how that all comes together using the Prophetic Will.
The Prophetic Will.
During your adventures across the multiverse, you will encounter countless enemies, both small and large, all with individual power levels and ability sets. Depending on your experience with action RPGs, these encounters will offer a varying degree of challenge to you.
Let me first by saying that I play lots of action RPGs, and playing through the closed alpha for this game, I died all the time. I'm pretty sure I was on the lowest difficulty. Maybe I'm just not good. I don't know. Let's continue.
Because of that, we designed the difficulty systems in Magic Legends to allow you to make sure your time with the game is as difficult or straightforward as you prefer. In Magic Legends, there are 4 difficulty levels that you can choose from: normal, hard, expert, and master. While you'll start your journey at normal difficulty by default, hard, expert, and master are unlocked through reaching different level milestones in your playthrough.
So normal is really easy, because that's the lowest tier. You can unlock hard once you finish the tutorial. So once the tutorial's done and you're actually playing the game, you get to choose between normal and hard. Let's continue.
By increasing the difficulty level, you'll not only face stronger enemies, but you may find your experience altered and augmented through regional and world enchantments. These changes may encourage you to build a loadout with a completely different playstyle, adjust your moment-to-moment approach on the battlefield, alter the very rules of the game, or you may need to consider a combination of these factors all at once. Of course, with the greater difficulty and the necessary adjustments to overcome these challenges comes a higher quantity of more effective rewards. Starting with hard difficulty, each of the game's regions and all of their corresponding overworld and mission maps can have a regional enchantment. While playing on hard difficulty, regional enchantments are optional, whereas on expert and master difficulties, they are automatically applied.
So on hard, these regional enchantments will happen sometimes, but not all the time. And then the 2 highest difficulties, it's going to happen the whole time. Okay, and these are modifiers to your enemies that are obviously against you.
These regional enchantments modify combat in that region in various ways, and they rotate every few weeks. For example, Burning covers enemies in that region in mystical flames, dealing damage over time to you and your allies in close proximity, while Final Explosion makes it so that enemy deaths trigger massive damage-dealing blasts. In addition to the 4 base difficulty levels and the regional enchantments they offer, world enchantments are powerful, world-altering effects, which you as a planeswalker can select before embarking on a mission. These world enchantments are housed and crafted with earned materials in the Prophetic Quill structure.
Total ripoff of Path of Exile. Just look at the screen.
Your personal meditation realm, or traded between players at the broker. These enchantments can be attached to a mission map to further increase difficulty and complexity, as well as the value of subsequent rewards, with each enchantment being consumed after a single use. World enchantments come in 3 tiers of increasing enemy difficulty, and each world enchantment applies a special gameplay effect when attached. While each tier increases raw difficulty in terms of enemy health and damage, the enchantment itself increases the complexity of your encounters. By playing missions at higher difficulties where regional enchantments are automatically applied, and attaching world enchantments, both the complexity and reward value are improved by several levels. Some of my favorite world enchantments include overarching magic, which requires thoughtful use of enchantment spells, as both you and your summoned creatures do half damage unless you have an active enchantment spell running. Paranoia alters the minds of your enemies so they target your planeswalker instead of your summoned creatures. Mana Brawl distorts your very connection to mana. Instead of normal passive mana regeneration, you only gain mana by attacking enemies with basic attacks. Death's Servant, on the other hand, calls forward a slow-moving but indestructible enemy to pursue you. A single touch means certain death, so you'll have to stay on your toes. Naturally, increasing the difficulty and complexity of missions and overworld activities in Magic Legends results in reward bonuses to make completing them worth your while.
Now, I have to say that is interesting. If I was going to put the one where the guy is chasing me and if he touches me, I'm going to die, I would just pick a character or a loadout that's quick so that I could do like a speed run. Or if I'm going to pick the one where they target me and not my minions, well, then I'm just going to pick that one but never use minions. That won't be in my loadout deck. So I feel like you're going to want to use those all the time so you get better rewards, but you're going to have to change your playstyle every time you do it. It's kind of interesting, but obviously there's going to be the ones that are easier, that everybody's going to want, and those will be the ones that if you're trying to buy or auction, it's going to cost more. Okay. Interesting. Not bad. Let's continue.
You'll receive a higher quantity of drops, including spell pages and relic fragments. Equipment rewards will have more effective mods, and XP gains will be increased as you make your content more challenging. In pursuit of these greater rewards, you'll want to improve your character across several facets in order to tackle the increased challenge. You'll want to choose a difficulty that makes sense for you, based on how strong your character is. This could be your class level, your planeswalker level, your spell and artifact ranks, your gear progression, as well as your overall build synergies. You'll need to make sure that all these pieces of your loadout fit together to tackle the toughest tests in Magic Legends. These are just a taste of the regional and world enchantments you'll encounter at higher difficulties. With over 25 risk-reward combinations at launch and more in the future, you can tackle greater challenges for superior rewards while adding highly customized variety to your gameplay experience. Open beta is right around the corner, but we still have lots more to share, so make sure to follow us on our social channels for all the latest news and updates on Magic Legends, and prepare to ignite your spark when we see you in the multiverse.
Interesting. I'm very curious what all of you think about that. Now, again, I have played through the closed alpha, and I can share that this game is pretty difficult, and it does take some getting used to. It isn't like a standard ARPG. You're using different keys, and you can't really use muscle memory because your card/spells are always changing, so you're always looking down to see what you rolled. I died multiple times, and of course I was in areas that I was too low a level for, but I did die a lot. It's not a game you could just easily walk through. And I think that's what he was saying at the end. To tackle more of these more difficult challenges, make sure you're leveled up. Make sure you have the right gear, right? Make sure you have the right loadout and it's all tested, because this is going to be a game that is going to push you. Now, obviously, my question right off the bat is we know that this game is going to be loaded with MTX, microtransactions. And are they going to make it super difficult so that as you progress, if you want these higher bonuses and you want to use the enchantment system and all this stuff, are you going to have to pony up the dough? That's really my only question, but good presentation. I think it was explained very, very well. It did actually answer a lot of questions for me as somebody that played in the closed alpha. So I'm very, very curious what you think. Now, I do recommend everybody to play this game March 23rd. That is when the open beta for Magic Legends drops. It's completely free to play. It is a next-gen ARPG, and even though people say the visuals are crap, I put it in the average category, okay? As long as the game is smooth, as long as it's stable, as long as it doesn't have a bunch of bugs, you can get past the visuals, okay? They're fine. They're not next gen, they're not amazing, but they're not terrible. They're just average. Okay, it's nothing you're going to be like, whoa, that looks amazing. But the game itself, I want to know what everybody thinks. March 23rd. All right, that's all I got for this video. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're over 650 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together, so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's short and sweet. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.